Welcome back, friends. Today we've got ourselves the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Washed Teal. And of course, there it is, return of the big swoosh. We'll start off with a little bit of history here over at Flight Archives. Just let me scroll down here to the original 85 release of the Air Jordan 1 Low. You can see that it's got a nice big Nike swoosh, big fat Nike swoosh. Things changed a little when the retro came out in 2004. You can see here on StockX, they totally butchered that Nike swoosh. It's a lot smaller, thinner, not as imposing. This design carried on over the years with a couple of exceptions, but finally this year, Nike has fixed their mistake. You can see here the Storm Blue that's coming out this year. It's a Low OG, and it's got the return of the big fat swoosh, and as well as, if you count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lace hole eyelets there. Very reminiscent of the original 85 release. A couple other colorways this year that follows the design is the Rust Pink, big swoosh, 8 lace holes, eyelets there. And this one's coming up here is one of my favorites, the Kai 54 yearly release that Jordan Brand releases while they sponsor the Paris Kai 54 street ball tournament. This one here, the Low OG Phantom, it was supposed to release last week, but Nike, what happened here? This is a really, really awesome looking pair that I really like the colorway of this one, but it's kind of disappeared. So Nike, bring these out. And this one, everybody's waiting for this one, the release of the Chicago Low. This released earlier in 2016, so hugely anticipated release this holiday season 2025. And that brings us to the first of the new design with the big swoosh, the Washed Teal. What you see here is the original mock-ups of the Washed Teal, much more whites with it, but Nike did change the design and released it as a woman's only pair. Doesn't work for me, be it a men's size 13, but yeah, it's quite a bit different than the mock-ups. The mock-ups really work well as a men's pair. Clearly as a woman's release, they changed the design and it looks quite a bit different. So let's get to unboxing and see how they look. The box is very teal and white. Very basic box with the 1985 Air Jordan 1 on there. That's basically every OG release has that. Very simple looking box. Just the same color all around. The official colors is Washed Teal and Washed Teal Igloo. So that would be the lighter teal color that's on the shoe, as you'll see here. Let's get these guys out of here. Box take these guys out. Box right here. It's lovely today. All right, here they are, the Jordan 1 Low OG Washed Teal. So let's take a quick peek. Of course, the big swoosh, and it's a nice hairy furry material on the swoosh. Really makes these shoes pop, particularly when everything is teal. And the suede material here is a pretty short-haired suede. You got the printed Air Jordan logo on the back. It looks pretty sharp, and yeah, this Washed Teal has a lot of different teal colors here, just a dark and a light, and it's pretty consistent suede all around. See that Nike Air swoosh in teal and white. Yeah, primarily teal on this shoe, and you can count. There you go, the 8 lace holes. I have no idea why Nike went in the 2004 release went with 7 lace holes and a smaller swoosh. There you go. This is another stained lace there. I'll try to get better pictures later on for you guys. And the sock liner is pretty soft, and a little bit of it's hard to see in the camera, but slightly reflective material. There you go, the insole, just your standard Nike Air stamping on the insole, just and then on the tongue tag here, that's just your standard tongue. Nothing really special about these guys. Well, I really like this translucent igloo colored outsole. It's going to age pretty well, I think. And then the midsole is light teal. I don't know, that's teal igloo color, but yeah, overall, really good looking shoe. Really, really great looking. Yeah, because it's so much teal on it, that hairy swoosh really makes it pop quite a bit. Otherwise, it would look pretty bland without that. Let's take out the insole, see if there's anything special here. Kind of insole, oh, that looks like yeah, that's a Dream Cell. So your typical Dream Cell insole with pretty decent padding there. And oh, this is interesting. The inside under the insole here, it's a bit of a different kind of a felt material. It's a little bit different than your typical material that's found under the insole of Jordan 1s. Pretty cool, interesting stuff. Let's put it back. But yeah, there you go. It's a little bit of a close-up before I put it back in. It's just yeah, just a very simple Nike Air branding on there. Good looking shoe, and yeah, look at that big swoosh, and the hairy swoosh just pops. Really, really pops. I wish there were more laces that came with this, but that's the only laces that came with it. So let's go and compare and see what we got with some comparisons. All right, so got a couple of pairs of Jordan 1s that I have here. First is the Wash Black. You know, just similar by name. Touching that material, it's a little bit softer on the Wash Teal, so it's quite a bit different. So yeah, I'm only comparing to this pair just because of the name. The swoosh is the exact same material all around on the Wash Black, so yeah, it doesn't really pop too much. Very basic looking shoe. Next we have the black toe OG Jordan 1 Low, and you can see the size of the swoosh. I know it's hard to compare because it's a size 13 versus a size women's 9. Big difference. That's a size 7.5 men. You can see that 7 versus 8 lace holes. I don't know why Jordan Brand kind of changed the OGs to that. But I have a couple of pair of 85 Jordan 1 Lows. This is the Summit White and the metallic blue. And you can see it's got the big swoosh on there on the 85 release, as well as the 8 lace holes, 8 eyelets. That's what makes it you know, closer to the 85. So I'm really glad that they're making that design change in the OG, but there are still some differences with the OG versus the 85 kit. This is the 85 kit. You can see that the outside curves in a lot more than the OG release. Kind of hard to see from this angle, but let me see if I can find a different angle here. You can look how much that curves in there versus it's kind of pretty flat. So that's really the only thing left that's differentiating. Well, the shape's a little bit different. The toe box. The toe box, again, it's kind of hard to see. Size 13 versus what's equivalent to a size 7.5 men's, but the toe box shape is slightly narrower on the 85 cut. So that's still what differentiates the 85 cut. And of course, I've got my Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott in the canary colorway. You got the 8 lace holes, and this is just a comically large swoosh on the Travis Scott. Even much bigger than the original release. You can see there. That's just your Travis Scott styling of being a comically big swoosh on the pair there. So yeah, that's it. That's the return of the big swoosh and 8 eyelets. Great design look. Let's get these guys laced up and see how they look. All right, let's take a look at these laces here, and yeah, you can see this is almost like the same as the Same as the Rare Airs that we've reviewed earlier. It's got a bit of a stain, so it's like a two-tone stained look on the laces. I'll try to get some pictures of it later on. Looks great. I'm a size 13, though there's no way I can fit these. But I have someone here that will try these on, so let's see how they look on feet. Yeah, once again, thank you very much for watching our review. Really appreciate your support. And let's take a look at some close-up photos I have here. There's beautiful big swoosh. Nice hairy swoosh there. Try to get some more better close-up of the laces here. There you go. There's that big hairy swoosh. Look how great it looks up close. And then, of course, the laces, the stained laces. So yeah, thank you very much again. You know, and shout out to Momentum Clothing. These don't release until June 18th, but for whatever reason, some of the boutiques had them in stock, and as well as Nordstrom, I believe in the US, early released them. Only in store, it's not online. So yeah, I just stumbled on them when I was down at Momentum Clothing here in Calgary. So much appreciated, guys. And yeah, these are priced at $180 Canadian. So really glad I got this pair. The first of the return of the big swoosh. Thank you very much. We'll see you next review.